You're frozen too.
Oh, no.
There it is. Okay.
I'm back. I'm back.
I hope the video shows the freeze because it was an adorable smile.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's amazing.
You got me on here? You can see me? You can hear me?
Oh, I can see you. We all see you. We can hear you. I don't know. I said we all. Like, no, now when people watch,
it's just me and you on here.
Yeah. It's awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say, man, even though we spent like the last half hour talking, man, it is great to see your face. It's great to hear your voice. It's been a minute.
Yes,
I've needed this. I needed a little B in my life. Yeah.
Same too. Yeah, I needed a little B and J in my life.
Oh, I think I still have that. I still think I have that sign somewhere. No, I might have got rid of it. The one that for the old podcast, it was B and J forever. Yeah, that was made for us.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. But no, for real, good to see you, man.
Yeah, nice to see you too. It's been since we recorded the Carson video, I think.
Yeah.
We've been super busy. Obviously, we've had some vacations between the two of us and stuff, so kind of been out. And then we've had some black back injury.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, I'm still kind of like on the recovery of that. Like, I don't know what happened. I was sitting and then I shifted and I was then crying.
Dude, it's the craziest thing. The shit happens out of nowhere. It sucks. It's the fucking worst.
It's that being 37, man. I don't know. Hopefully the people that like are watching the channel and like they can relate. I hope that we have that demographic that's like, oh man, yep, I get that. Same.
Yep.
This is what I found to take away the pain. Like, this is just become like a therapy session for 37-year-olds of like,
drop it in the comments, your remedies.
Yeah.
Let us know how we can fix our lower back.
Icy hot?
For sure.
Is it cocaine? Whatever it is. Just
whatever.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Won't try that. I won't do that.
Yeah.
But
me neither.
I'm glad it works for you.
Yeah, for sure. Booger sugar's not on my list.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Nobody will know. But, I'm here for any recommendations at this point.
Big time.
Yeah,
big
for sure.
facts.
But big facts. I know that we wanted to hop on here and just kind of go back through our recent videos and just kind of do like some recaps and maybe point some people in the direction if they haven't seen it or if they have seen it.
A little behind the scenes, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots. I will tell you, man, I am blessed to be able to edit these videos because half the time I am just dying. I'm in the corner editing and then I start busting out laughing and Lacey's like, what the hell are you looking at? I'm like, us.
Yeah, being idiots.
Brandon.
Yeah, being natural born idiots. That's what we are.
That's what it is. That should have been the name of the channel. Natural born idiot golf.
Yeah, for sure.
Or sports.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We missed out on an opportunity.
Yeah. But like you said, we just want to kind of jump on, recap the last videos. We're gonna do the last 3. I know.
Yeah.
Yep. The poker one.
Yep, we did already did a recap.
But yeah, we kind of talked about that, I believe, in the last podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's jump into it. The very first video, going from oldest to latest, was our break even part 2.
That's right.
And that was we did that in the very early morning. So
we did. Yeah.
A little dewy, a little chilly.
Yeah.
I want to point out chilly because my nips were out to freaking play that whole video. I don't know if you realized it. I definitely realized it.
Did you really?
It could also be why it has the most views. I don't know. I'll leave that up to everybody. But
shit, I didn't realize it. That's hilarious. Yeah, the old nippies out.
Yeah.
Holy
Dude, they were out to play, man. And as I'm getting older, like my chesticles are starting to part ways, and so the nips were like going out like this. Like it wasn't like dead on; they were just like so.
No way!
You're lucky. You don't have.
I am very lucky. I don't have that issue. I have any nipples, which is great for any of that. I never have to worry about them chafing when I run my marathons and stuff. I mean, everybody that's seen the videos definitely know what I'm talking about. I have the body of a marathon runner, so I don't have to worry about them chafing. So that's the kind of the nice part. So, and if you're one of the lucky ones, sometimes I get drunk and people don't believe me, so I gotta let them know. Yeah.
Listen, we have a wedding coming up this month, and I went shirt off at your wedding, so I'm expecting the same.
No, nobody wants to see that, dude. It's tough.
Part of the contract. It's part of the contract,
dude. I didn't realize that you're out there trying to cut glass in that video.
It was hard, man.
Tough,
hard.
It's tough.
But that was the first thing that always popped up into my head when I thought about that video. What about you? Like, what's like thinking about the start of the video to the end? What's the first thing that pops into mind?
Just the start we had, dude. We had such a like hot start. Vibes were high, and we were, I think, 2 under at one point, doing really nice. And then we had one hole where we really just kind of like stepped on our toe, you know what I mean? And just kind of like, we're like, shit, this could, get away from us. And luckily being able to, it was pretty bleak there for a minute, especially on your side. It was you kind of had a little bit of a meltdown.
That was the first
video with the meltdown.
Yeah. We took turns on that one. No, man, the frustrations were just in waves that day.
Yeah.
And
then to pull it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think just going through it, I think one of my favorite parts in it though is we opened the video with it, but it was the second hole. I had that birdie putt and it was dead to rights, and then it just hits it and jumps out. That's not my favorite part. My favorite part that happened was, if you listen, the moment it happens, you hear go. You just have that moment of like, you hear the gas.
Shit, here it comes. I was like, oh no, the public's gonna see this freaking anger that's about to pop off right here. I was like, shit. And I tried to hold that in and hide it and not say anything, but it just came
out in the back. In the back you hear. And I honestly, I did not even realize it during the editing process. I didn't realize it till like I watched the full thing back, and I just lose it now every time. That is one of my favorite parts. Is just the gas that you give. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was too. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna be good. Oh. This fucker is gonna lose his mind. And you held it together pretty well.
Yeah.
And then luckily, you gave me a really good line at it, and I was able to kind of bury it for us. So that was nice. But yeah, and then we had the one where we dropped a stroke. And that made us really, like, our buttholes puckered pretty bad on that, because we were like, shit, we're going to lose it. We got 2 holes left.
That's the second.
Yeah.
That was the second lip out that I had, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I lipped out twice in that video.
Yeah, hard.
And then
hard.
I chose the wrong video to also try out a new 3-wood.
Yeah.
And I attempted your driver.
Yeah, you did.
None of which went well. No. One thing that the audience did not see in that is the first hit or the second hit. I can't remember. When I tried your driver, I did 2 hits. Only one made it into the video. One of the hits, I actually struck it better than what's in the video, but it also went into the next fairway.
Yeah.
It went out maybe 100 yards and then just took a fucking 90-degree curve to the right and just landed there. And I was like, don't want to get it. I don't even care. Like, they can pick it up. I'm good.
Yeah, that's one of those ones, and we've all done it. Like that slice, we've all fucking done that, where it just like goes, and you're like, all right, that ain't so bad.
All I do,
and then it gets there, and it's like, oh shit, holy slice, here it is. It just cranks a hard Ralph and just takes off. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. So
no,
I think I even said in the video, like, I covered all fuck ups throughout that whole video. Anything that you could have done, I did it. I sliced hard. I dribbled 2 feet. I lipped out putts. But I will say that, like, out of all the ups and downs, the last hole just made me feel so good. Just like debated. I was like, do we just putt it or chip it?
Yeah.
Like, and the short game has always been the strong suit of mine. Until recently, and I was like, I need redemption right here. So I pulled out that wedge, and I was like, I got it within a couple feet. And I'm like, we're taking that. We got to.
Yeah,
and we were able to drill it down for par and stay that 1 under. So that's currently our record to start.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, our series, our channel is 1 under. We're gonna soon try again and see exactly what we
see if we can beat it. Yeah,
but
see if we can beat it.
So far, it's 1 under.
Yep, for a 2-man scramble.
Any other random small takeaways that you have?
That was it, man. I was just proud of us. Second attempt, and we got it done. So, yeah. I didn't know how long it was going to take us, honestly, because both of our games, I think at the time, like, our games have been better, and have, definitely been worse. I mean, I'm going through a slump right now. We've been talking about it. We haven't, played together in a month, but we've both been out and it seems like you're shooting pretty good scores. So, and I am ass. I mean, if it was raining boobies, nothing but boobies, I'd get hit in the face with a pecker. I mean, it's that bad. You know, it's like I can't find anything, dude. I can't find anything. Nothing's working. The driver sucks. Chipping has always sucked. Putting is atrocious. I even went to one-hand chips just to see. I was like, fuck it. I can't do it with two hands. I'm going to do it with one hand. And I can't do that either. And then I started putting like Bryson DeChambeau. I don't know if you've ever seen him or know who he is, but he's the big burly dude on the live tour that keeps his arms like completely locked and just, you know, does this shit. And I did that, and I actually putted really well with that. So that's in the bag right now. I'm keeping that. So I just
that's something that we can look forward to.
Yep, that's going to be in the video. I'm ass. I can't, dude. So bad. I shot a 51 on 9 holes. And the tough part was I sent it to you. I'm going to, you know, obviously this is going to be out for the whole world to see. But I sent you a text to you, and I said, dude, my game is in shambles. And I said, I shot a 51. And your text back to me was, on 9 holes? Yeah, fucker, on 9 holes. What are you talking about? I'm never going to shoot a 51 in 18 holes. What are you talking about? And that was just like, fuck you, dude. That was tough. I almost didn't text you back.
I feel like just as the worst golfer out of the two of us, that like if I have faith that like you will eventually like get there, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, that's a hell yeah, dude.
I appreciate that.
But no, it wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the best golfer. Yeah, you know how always you're in the video saying, hey, I'm just trying not to get kicked off the channel. I am that. I am absolutely that. I am an ass. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad.
Well, we're going out tomorrow. We're recording this, you know, on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
We're going out tomorrow, and we'll get to see the first time golfing together in a month. We'll get to see what the other one brings. Honestly, like I think we're gonna bring the best out of each other. I think we're gonna we'll elevate each other's games. So
love that.
I'm stoked to see it. But
same.
The last few little things that I had from the first video is, I don't know if anybody else noticed it. I definitely did, because I edit and I'm my own worst critique. Man, I sounded like fucking Darth Vader behind that freaking camera. You could hear me. I don't know if I was wheezing, if I was excited about the food at the end, what. But like, I was just,
dude, this is my biggest fear.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, if anybody's a fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I was Fat Mac in that. And just the wheezing when he was eating. It was bad. So that stood out to me. If no one else has heard it, go back please and watch it, and just it's very evident hilarious. On the when I was up on the green for the first hole, I was watching you chip it up, and you just hear it's so bad.
Dude, that's my biggest fear is like everybody hear me. That's why we don't wear those mics on us, because that's all you'll hear is me out there sounding like a fucking pug. Just it'll be a disaster. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh my god.
Shit.
And then I'll say too, just the last thing I'll say besides like the rally at the end was fantastic. Like we did so good at the last little bit of it. I was proud of us. Yeah. But your comment about junior prom on the second hole was one of those that I will always die laughing when I hear it. I don't care how many times I heard it during editing. Every time it just had me just dying. Just a little whoop, junior prom action. It was amazing.
Whoop.
You got a lot of good ones like that. So
they come out from time to time. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I got a few one-liners in there that have just stuck with me forever.
Let's look at the next one, the one that like I truly had a meltdown, and that is going to be the Wheel of Doom video, where we set up different clubs, you know, going from driver down to putter, just taking out like woods and hybrids, and we just spun it and we just let it just decide what we had to hit each time. Right out the gate, I got a driver with a fucking road right there to my right, and I will say that was the highest my anxiety has ever been when playing golf, because I just felt like there was going to be a lawsuit at some point, because I was going to just have, with my luck, the timing, I would just slice it right. It would get through that line of trees and windshield. They slam on the brakes, race on the golf course, and there's just two fucking idiots just with a camera in hand. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. So
For sure.
I
No,
got
I
shafted
get
right
it.
out the gate.
Yeah.
You got the driver too, but you're good with drivers. So
yeah, you know, it's a love-hate relationship. You know, sometimes I love it, sometimes I just hate it. So yeah, I kind of pulled one to the left there a little bit, but it worked out. And then that same
yeah, it worked out
hole,
great.
yeah. So that my drive was good, but then I got I think 2 more drivers on the Wheel of Doom for the rest of the hole to finish on.
You got
So
three
yeah,
drivers on that first hole.
Yeah, that was tough. First one was cool. Next 2 not so cool, but yeah, especially putting. And then I get down in the Happy Gilmore putting stance of that, my big fucking belly hanging.
The heavy weights.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, that's a tough look. But
I will say I did have to cut a lot out of that interaction because we were going back and forth with like different movie titles for that. It was like Happy Gilmore Heavyweights, Happy Gilmore Fat and Ashamed, Happy Gilmore I Need Another Beer. Like it was just we just went back and forth. And some of them we just went a little feel like I might have crossed the line. I just went into it. So I was like, I'm not gonna put that out there in the world.
Yeah. So, some of them would have got a different rating on YouTube for sure. Yeah, they were hilarious. Yeah. I mean, super funny.
They would have probably pulled it fast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You got driver on the green a few times, different holes. I think 2 different. The first 2 holes you had a putt.
First 2 holes. Yeah. Yep. That was tough.
Never got that. I always ended up drawing an iron for putting.
Yeah, you did.
Like a 9 or a 7, I think is what I had.
Yeah. Yeah, but the driver, honestly, like I think I 3 putted with it both times, which honestly I didn't putt any worse than my normal putting.
It's average.
It's average. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, which is pretty on point. So it's on brand for me. 3 putt chump.
And then it's just I don't know. Like I would have been okay. I would have been okay getting those landing on something like that was difficult for that shot. What floored me was the fact that like the Wheel of Doom actually had my best interest in mind, and I still shanked it. Like that's what set me off.
Yeah, that was tough
not
to see.
In the right rhythm.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
the second hole, par 3, I got an 8, I think, and I'm like, oh god, I got this. Like this is what I probably would have chose anyways. Nope. Right. Hard left.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Right.
So
yeah, no, that was tough to see.
Most. But
that was tough to see for you, boy. Yeah. I was worried about you. The first hole, I think I was +2, you were +4. So it wasn't like we were out of the ballpark or anything. You know, we were pretty close in the match.
We matched in the second hole. We both had 4, I think.
Yeah, and my favorite part of the video, I think. Well, I have 2 favorite parts. I'll get to my one favorite part when you're like, when you make it, and you're like, "That's a 4 for your ass." That fucking crack.
And then it turned around that you did the 4 too, and I had no advantage at that point. I thought that was the start of me gaining some strokes back, but no.
I got a 4 for your ass. One of my favorite clips.
Got a little cocky.
And then the next hole was, and honestly, that course is a lot of fun. It had like a big stick. It was a par 5, had a big stick, but there was like a pond to the left, and it was kind of like letting you know that there was a pond over there. And then, of course, I'm wanting like a driver or something, and I get like an 8 iron or something. I'm like, shit, this is going to be a long hole. But
pitching wedge. I think you got a pitching wedge, didn't you?
Was it a pitching wedge? Shit, I don't know. I know it was, a low iron, but that was tough. So, made it long and everything, but unfortunately you pulled driver. It's just the worst possible club you could draw.
With the woods right there too. No, I had no forgiveness. Yep. No forgiveness from the course.
None.
Yeah.
No, you were a host. It went into the woods and you dropped the ball. And then your next shot, you hit another ball in the woods. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's down.
I think we ended up finding one of them.
We did.
Through, but
the second one made it through. So you didn't do a drop shot, but yeah. Then we get to the green. And meanwhile, you're just bitching and pissed off the whole hole. Just fucking madder than hell, having a meltdown, which I'm trying not to laugh, but I've been there. I know exactly what you're going through. We've all been there that are like this, that do this stupid game.
What do you mean? You're trying not to laugh? Fuck that. No, listen, fuck that. At one point, you were initiating to get me more pissed off. You were trying to just drive the knife in a little bit more.
What are you talking about?
So don't try to play that innocent card. You're full of shit.
So we get to the green.
By the end of that hole,
You were done. Yeah. And then the best part was my second favorite part, or actually, two favorite parts. My favorite part was when you get to the hole, you like tap it, it doesn't go in, and then you try to kick it in and miss it, and then you get pissed off, and walk off. It's like, grab my ball. Yes.
It went right. Yeah. I should have made 2 of those putts for sure, and I definitely should have made the chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that wasn't my day.
No,
wasn't my
tough.
day.
No.
And as much as like we watch, if we think about like Bob Does Sports, George Holtall cuts openly admits like, he gets floored just to help with some of the content. He amps it up.
Yeah.
That was me. No, I was truly just that pissed. Like, I was just so frustrated at that point. I did not amplify anything. Like, that was just me, my personality. I'm like, fuck this. I want to be done.
Yeah.
Like, then we go to, we hit end. We don't record anymore. Yep. We finish out the last 3 holes, just the 2 of us out there having fun. Yep. And it was not the next hole, the hole after that. I pulled out that 2-iron that you made me, and I just hit the best shot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why? Where was that? Where was that?
Yeah, you did. It was beautiful.
And leading up to hitting record, we played 3 holes to warm up, and we did good.
Yeah, yeah.
The hole literally before was a par 3, and we both hit it within 5 to 7 feet of the pin, and we were able to tap it in. Like, and then the moment that little red button gets hit, went to shit.
For sure. It's so crazy too. And I think like
up.
Yeah. So we talk about it in the next video too, like with Carson, that it's crazy because like we were playing great. I think both of us were like 1 over in those 3 holes. I think is what it was. Don't quote me on it. I don't know exactly, but we were like playing good golf the first 3 holes, like for us, good golf. And then we hit the red record button and it just went to shit.
Underline that.
Yeah, for us. And it just went to shit. I mean, it just went to shit. But we're also doing Spin the Wheel of Doom and stuff. But it wasn't like, it was tough because we just weren't making good contact. You know what I mean? It's like one thing if like I'm not putting good scores on the board, but when I'm not making good contact, that's frustrating, But but it was still fun.
100%.
I mean, it's a good concept, fun concept. But I had a blast, and you did not, so it was unfortunate. But
Well, honestly, we'll probably revisit it at some point.
Oh yeah,
maybe we'll throw in an additional twist to it.
Yeah,
but I was glad it was done, and even editing that thing, I was glad it was done because I had to relive that shit over and over again. As much as I just said, I'd love to edit, and I feel blessed for having to be able to do this. That sucked. That was the worst video I've had to edit.
That was tough.
Yeah,
that was
a lot of drinking in those editing hours. But then let's talk about the last video that we did. We had our first guest on the channel.
We did.
We got to go back. I'm sure if you're watching this, hopefully you've watched additional videos. At this point as well too. But you'll know that Ironwood Links in Mason, Michigan. That's our home course. It's one of those where we started out. We didn't really know how we were going to film this and how to put it all together. And they were. We sat, it was a day that there's a thunderstorm that called us in, and we were sitting there, and the assistant manager, Jim, came out, and he was just giving everybody samples of food until, the storm blew over. And we were talking with them, and we're like, hey, are you okay with this? Like filming and everything? He said, dude, we are more than okay with this.
Yeah.
We love that you guys are doing this. We appreciate any additional, views on the course, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it just made us feel comfortable that we can go there and, work out what we wanted to work out to figure out what this channel is going to be.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
With that
we'll
said,
forever be grateful for them.
We went back there and we knew 100%.
Yeah.
And then when I think it was maybe that same day, we met Carson, who's the GM there, and he gave us an idea of doing the scramble with just old clubs that they had in the basement for decades. And so when it came time to like, hey, we need a video concept, we were like, hey, you came up with this. Are you down to join us?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, absolutely. So we were stoked to get Carson. He's also the club pro there.
Yeah.
So we were stoked to get him out to see what he had, what his game was like. And it was good. Even with those old sticks, man, he was doing so good.
Yeah, and we're gonna plan on doing another video with him with our regular clubs and stuff, and that's gonna be because just to see him hitting and how the difference is between how we hit clubs and he hits clubs, it's like, oh, dude, he is probably something. You know what I mean, with regular sticks in his hands. So he was a blast to film with. He was so freaking fun, and he hits the ball so good. He's got a pure swing. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I know it's one of our longer videos. I think it's like over 50 minutes, but it's pretty stacked.
It was up there
from start to finish with good stuff. Especially we went down early.
Cart cams, everything.
Cart cam. Absolutely. We went down stroke early. And then we both teams parred, and then the third hole, the infamous third hole. I don't know if you'll ever emotionally recover from the third hole.
Here, preparing for this conversation, I was thinking a lot about that. I don't remember it. To be very honest,
shut the hell
up. I do not have a memory. No, I do not have a memory, like a core memory from it. When I think back to it, I only can see it through the edit. That's it. I cannot put myself back on that day or anything. It's the weirdest thing, man. There are some times in these videos where I will remember distinctly. Like, I remember the anxiety that I had when we went up on the first hole for the Wheel of Doom, because I truly did not want to fucking smash a car. I remember that moment. I remember the feelings. But I mean, I remember our first video when it was Travi, you and me, that we did up in up north.
Yep.
I remember so much of those moments, but I don't remember that moment where hit it and we thought it went in. Like, I can't remember, like, watching it through the video. I don't remember that moment. I
really
don't.
You just blacked out.
I feel like I only had to have. I feel like I don't even remember having a reaction until I heard you guys have a reaction, and then it set in.
Okay.
But that was it. That's all I can even think that I might have thought in the moment was that.
Right.
I can honestly, if I'm sitting here, I close my eyes, I think about it, nothing comes up. I just see it through the camera view. That's it.
No shit. Oh, I remember
and I don't
it,
hate it, to be honest.
Vividly. Well, no, that's probably a good thing, honestly. I remember it vividly, like my reaction.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, when you hit it and we're watching it and they're like, damn, that's pretty good. And then it bounces and then it starts rolling towards the hole. I'm like, oh man, go in, I think is what I said. And then all of a sudden we heard it.
Yeah, you guys are both saying, like, go in.
Yeah. And I don't know if it, like, I think you can, like, if you listen real close, you can hear it hit the pin, like hit the flag. And like, I was like, holy shit. You and I just start taking off running.
Yeah,
like I did, my extremities just took off.
Triggered me.
Yeah, the holy shit. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. That's what triggered me to be like, I should be excited right now.
Yeah, that was nuts. And then we start hauling the mail, dude. And I don't run. Well, I mean, I am a marathon runner. But no, I'm not. But
I just you don't run well.
Yeah, we took off. And all you see is this. And I didn't wear the perfect polo for the day, or like a white polo. And you just see my fat ass run, like you take off. And then my fat ass takes off behind you. And we're both like hoofing. And then we get like halfway there. And then we realize that the thing is hidden by the pin. It hit the pin and just rolled to the back of it. You couldn't see it from the tee box. I mean, you hear it hit. It disappears. You're like, it's in. And it was, 4 or 5 inches from the hole? Mm-hmm. I mean, unreal.
Not even that. It might have been, yeah. It
devastating.
I can't. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember the moment, and through anything about the camera lens. Like, I don't remember it. The only thing I can think about when I watch it go back is, like, in the video you see it just drop and disappear, and then all of a sudden we get up there and you're like, it's not in. I'm like, and I didn't even see it. I was ahead of you and I wasn't even looking. Then in the video, you hear you say it's not in, and I'm like, what the fuck? How? And then we get back to the tee box, and in the video, it's like I don't even see it from here. How?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, it
it's
was
weird.
devastating.
Honestly, what I remember most about this video is the food at the end, and it's not even in the video. It's just the food that we smashed at the end.
Yeah.
That I have a memory of.
Yeah. Yeah. But the remaining part of it, you don't. Just all through the camera.
On the 10th hole, I do have a memory of drilling a 3-iron all the way down.
Yeah, hit the dog shit out of that.
I drove you was within like 5 yards of Carson. And I just remember being down there. I'm getting out of the cart, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you couldn't hit a driver." I'm like, "That was a 3-iron." He's like, "What the what?" I'm like,
he wasn't
irons
happy
only, baby. Irons only.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He's like, "What?" Because I think he hit like a 3-wood or a driver. I don't know, but it was something with a wood on it. But yeah,
he hit a driver. You hit a driver too. You hit the 1-wood.
Yeah, well, you know what I hit. That thing was that. Honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about that club.
I'm shocked you haven't gone back. I'm shocked you haven't gone back to get it.
Well, it's because I haven't been back to the course since. We haven't played in a month. So, but yeah, I haven't stopped thinking about her. I haven't stopped thinking about her at that club. That Spalding executive. Damn. That club's awesome. I might have to go get that, dude.
In the video, I thought you were going to do some nasty shit with it. Like you were obsessed over it. You're like, I'm cleaning the grooves on this baby. Feeling's pretty spicy. Like you were obsessed.
What? I still am. I haven't stopped thinking about her. I think I need to go down in that basement one last time and get it. And honestly, if we're being honest, love that little pitching wedge I had that was all rusted up. I know. I love that little pitching wedge. It was like a pitching wedge. And that thing had so much pop, and I could get it up in the air every single time. I have not stopped thinking about those 2 clubs. And since that day, I've played like shit, especially with chipping and driving. So I think I need to get them in the bag.
It's ruined you. It
has. It has. It's a curse. I think it's a curse. It's like you played so well with us, even though I would like smoke the pitch and wedge over because I just couldn't figure out the distance.
Oh, yeah.
Except for the last hole. The last hole, hit it on the green, thing was money, the pitch and wedge. And I hit that driver, of course, down the fairway. I think they got to go in the bag. I think so.
I don't disagree. I think you should do it. I think you should just go and hijack them. Just walk in and be like, "Hey, it's me. I'll be right back," and you just walk right downstairs and grab them.
100%. Maybe somebody saw the video and has already taken them. If that's the case, I might have to retire from golf. I don't think I can handle the heartbreak. I don't think I can.
I doubt it. I think you have a good chance.
Yeah,
you have a good chance.
Yeah, that Spalding executive, dude, that thing's money.
Outside of Carson being a guest on there, which again can't say enough about him. A lot of fun.
100%. Yep,
great dude.
Yeah, oh yeah,
very talented. We had for the very first time our friend Chase Stanton, on camera,
which was
on
awesome.
the camera, operating it for us.
What an absolute professional!
I thought he added so 100%. Much to it.
Hell yeah!
There is sometimes you hear his voice in it, you get to see him interact, but what you don't see is when he hit stop. Like there's a lot of awesome, amazing stuff that he contributed, and it was a blast having him out there. I'm excited that he's coming back out for tomorrow for the next round.
Yeah, me too.
Can't wait to get him out there with us again. He's just such 100%. A good spirit, such a great guy.
Absolutely, and professional
about him too.
I mean, just an absolute pro when it comes with the camera. His whole setup's incredible. Dude was wearing this like vest thing that had the camera attached. I mean, it looked like something like that you'd see on the sidelines of an NFL game. I mean, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like just the setup he had, and it was so well done. Great camera work, even on your hole in one. He zoomed in on that thing. You can see it hit the flag and disappear. Didn't mean to bring it up again, but just like that. You know, it's just it's a notch above us. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like on the camera work, you know, because like when you're hitting, 100%. You have me taking the video, which couldn't be maybe, I don't know if there's a worse option out there.
Worst idea.
Worst idea or a worse option than me running the camera when you're doing it. So, you know what I mean? And then to have him out there, it's spectacular. He added so much good stuff, and he would ask us questions. Even like, because what we did is we had the GoPro in the cart with cart cam, and we would alternate so we can get some different, questions in with Carson, and kind of pick his brain and stuff. So we had that, which was cool. And then in the other car, it was Chase riding with whoever wasn't riding with Carson, and he would ask us questions, and even like sitting there on the side, like recording us and stuff. I think he got me saying that. It was hotter than shit, so hot. He's got all his shit on, and then I'm like, and here I am complaining. I'm like, it's hotter than 2 field mice humping in a wool sock out here. I was like, it's hot. And this guy's got this whole setup on. Yeah. Like, shut up, you fat bastard. I got this thing. I got like 30 pounds of camera.
Yeah, you were pretty fucking selfish in that moment.
I know. I didn't think about it at the time. But when I watched it back, I was like, that's kind of tough. I remember the setup. Awesome, dude. Yeah. Love having him a part of it. So, yep. And then I hit
Can't wait to have him back out. Hopefully.
Me too. Yeah, go ahead.
You had a bomb?
You don't remember my
several bombs with that freaking one wood.
Bomb.
Hit several.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But that one on 7.
My bomb,
yeah, 7, 8, 9.
My
bomb. Yeah, on 7, I smoked that driver all the way down there. Almost, we're 50 yards away from the green, and we just shit on ourselves.
Just that hardcore. Yeah, we went into that rough that was deeper than your chest hair. But like,
yeah,
the thing that throws me off about that hole is you see this in the putting poker whatever video is you do not do well all the way up until that hole, and then something just triggers you and you drive the shit out of it.
I know. I don't know what it is.
It's a fact now. It's documented. So I don't know. There's something special about that hole.
Yeah, there is, and it doesn't make any sense because there's woods all along the right side. You'd think for sure I'm putting it in the woods, and that's just like I get up there. I'm like,
not me.
This is
you
going
won't
in
do
the woods. Yeah, no, I have though. I played in Ironwood a lot of times since I've been playing this game since I've been 12 years old. I put a lot of balls in that freaking woods and in the field. You know what I mean? So it's like, maybe the golf gods are just like, he's donated enough balls over here. Let's just help him out for a little while. Yeah, but. And then the par 3, the long par 3, I've never been on the green ever.
Oh, yeah.
And I hit that damn thing and it rolls up on the green with the freaking.
And then we shit the bed,
dude. Yeah, then we shit the bed on the putt. We missed a 4-foot putt.
No clue why I missed that. I hit those.
You normally drain them.
Several that video.
100%.
And that one, I just didn't read it correctly, just went slightly to the left, and that was all she wrote. It even like lipped a little bit around it. So
but I am notorious for missing those putts. In my defense, I'm notorious for missing those putts. But you missing it just surprised me. But I would, and then I'm a mental midget, mental small, whatever. You know what I mean? Mental small person. I don't know. But we might need to cut that. I don't know if it's offensive. But
I don't even know where you were going with that.
Well, I saw the putt. I saw you lip it out, and then my head is immediately, don't miss it, and I just miss it. So it's tough. So the minute I saw you miss, I was like, I'm like, put it right on my, all the pressure on me to make it, and I miss it, and then we go down one.
Yeah, that's all right.
And we need to have a heroic effort on the last hole, which we did, and we parred, and I think he bogeyed, and that put us even in a playoff hole. Yep.
Yeah. See, I honestly think that he missed it on purpose to get us to go to the front. Because the whole time leading up to this whole match, he was like, "We're on the front nine. We're on the front nine." I'm like, "Nah, let's do the back. Give us an advantage. It's what we play the most."
Right.
And then he was like, "I'm gonna fuck up just to show him that I can beat him on the front." And it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
Maybe no. He parred, we parred, and we lived to fight another day. So we played really well. Yep. I mean, we played really well.
That was the best that we probably had played on camera for a while.
100%. Yeah. So. With the old ass clubs, which was just crazy. So
yeah.
So it was a blast. I mean, like you said, thank you again to Carson, Ironwood, everybody involved. The food spread when we got done. Jim put together some amazing food. It had the pork loin, it had the salmon, and then it had the chicken marsala, which I'm telling you, I would eat my body weight in that chicken marsala. Incredible,
dude.
And the mashed potato, homemade mashed potatoes.
Dude, amazing. The whole thing was amazing.
It was.
I'm starving now just thinking about it. Like,
same.
As we might need to change where we're golfing tomorrow just for the food. So, but any closing thoughts on the whole? Any additional things that stood out to you? Anything that you can think of before we wrap this up and we start on our new venture of the new set of videos that we're going to be releasing here in the next month and a half?
Yeah. Just appreciation. You know what I mean? Like appreciation for them putting that together for us. That was awesome. Carson, Jim at Ironwood, and then obviously having Chase on the camera was just so spectacular. The whole thing was just a great time and a lot of fun, and hopefully that showed through the video, and I think it did, and I had a blast. So, and obviously thank you to you for all the hard work that you do with the editing and stuff. So, yeah, I was very happy with how it turned out. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a blast. I think just there's so many things. Like I said, so many things that just stand out during that video, through editing and through watching it, time and time again. It's just there was not a moment where I was not enjoying the game, not enjoying the company. Even when I, fucked up that hole in one, I was still enjoying it, man. It was just a lot of fun. I learned more and more how easy it is to make fun of myself and to get made fun of for teeing it so high and using only irons.
Yeah.
I'm fully embracing it.
I love it.
Probably won't ever let it go. So
no.
I think I'll always keep the motto of tee it high, let it fly. And I just have I don't know. I keep looking at like how to increase my contact with irons. Yeah. And I'm going to try a few things. It probably won't be the best to try it this next video because I'm not going to actually give away what the videos are, but we're going to be doing something different. So I don't think I'm going to try it then, but like, I just have the more and more I do this, I've actually only started playing golf consistently this year.
Yeah.
Like, I played it here and there.
Yeah.
This is the most I've ever played golf in a single season ever.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fact.
And I just have this way of like, the more I learn about swinging and the proper contact and stance and everything, I am not hitting my irons how I should be, but I have this way of like picking it almost perfectly off the grass without creating a divot or anything. And it's, I don't know. I don't hate it because it gets me on the green in regulation. Like I do everything like decent when when
the game's on. Right. Yeah. When the game's on.
Outside the slice. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So it's just interesting to see how that is, like to really understand how I'm actually hitting and having contact versus how I should be.
Sure.
So I think I'm going to just finish out the season, same old, doing the same old thing. And then in our off season, we'll still be creating content, obviously during the winter here in Michigan. It'll be a little bit different. It'll be a lot of fun. But I think the time that I spend in the simulator and I'm going to work on that, see if I can adjust it to be the quote unquote correct way of doing it and just see what I can come out and do, next season. But I will say this, no intention whatsoever of learning to hit a driver. I'm going to be smoking irons for this whole thing. That's my thing. I'm running with it. And irons only, baby.
It.
Irons
only. I love it. That cracks me up. I think that's one of the things two things I'll comment on that. I think golf is the perfect game for, everybody does it differently, right? Like you have Rory McIlroy that can just pound the ball and be dead straight, right? And then you got guys like Brian Harmon, who won the won the Open last year, who doesn't hit the ball far, but it's dead straight. And he's, great iron player, great, outstanding putter. You got Scotty Scheffler that was like the worst in putting before he got his new TaylorMade putter, but he was the best from tee to green. You know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of golf. Is like it's done however you want it and however you feel like gets you the most success in the shots. And And then there's a video out there with Scotty Scheffler talking to Tiger Woods, and he asks him, he's like, "What's up with not taking divots?" So if you like when Tiger's like in his was in his prime and stuff, he didn't take a lot of divots. He just pick it clean. So you know what I mean? Like everything is just so different with golf, and that's what's the beauty of it, and that's why we love it and appreciate it and hate it all in the same day sometimes. So, but nah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it'll be like I said. We'll spend some time in the simulator during the winter to see what we can do and come out with for next season.
Definitely.
And here in Michigan, the season's ending soon. We have about a month and a half maybe of decent golf weather. So we're cramming as much as we can, get those videos out as far into winter as we can. But we do have some additional ideas for content that we can't wait to bring everybody outside of golf as well too. So
absolutely
excited to get that out to everyone. We are, I guess, a little peepee on the scenes. We are working on some merch.
Yeah. Yep.
Brandon was repping the hat in the last video.
Sure was. Yep.
So we have some hats that we're trying to figure out what we want to do, find the right product, find the right price line. We're not going to jack up prices, just jack them up. We just want to be able to bring out some merch that people enjoy for a good price.
Yep.
I'll give a little sneak peek. We do have this hat.
Oh,
my
there it is.
Hat.
That's
into
right.
The golf ball.
Yeah.
Golf ball into the tee.
Love it.
I'm sure on the channel you've heard me say it. Whether it's a good shot, bad shot, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and then for the next video too, we'll be rocking the new polos.
That's right.
Can't wait to get those on. Can't wait to show
100%.
those off.
That's right.
So it'll be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun with that.
But, hell yeah. Looking forward to it.
Dude, it's been a pleasure to see you. Been a pleasure to chat with you. It's been too long. Can't wait to actually see you in person tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
can't wait to get all these videos out.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
If everyone's still around, we appreciate you checking this out. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. If you're into golf, whether you're starting or you've been around for a while, just get out there, grab some friends, have a blast. Doesn't matter how good you are. Score it with a smiley face or a sad face. It doesn't matter. Have some fun, make some memories. So until we talk again, have a great day.